I have my taste buds, but I don't have my smell.
You can't smell?
Like I can smell if
faint.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Like you get like whiffs of something.
Nah, like I don't get nothing unless I get close to it, or like if I walk in the restroom and the restroom smells good, I'm gonna be able to smell that. But just anything else, nah. But I can taste well. My fat ass ain't gonna eat. We gonna eat.
I don't think if you didn't have that, you would not eat.
Nah, because my best friend's suffering from that. Like her tongue swelling up, going through. Yeah, it's just a lot going on, and it's been like
From
that
COVID?
for months, like super months. But yeah, welcome. I swear I feel like I just sound low as hell. Welcome to Everybody Hates Dennis. This part of the show is called Added Value. Yeah, I am here with some lovely ladies today. I swear, I don't know why I feel like I sound low.
I can hear you.
We hear you just fine.
Okay, well, my bad. To me, it sounds a little low.
I mean, that's louder.
I mean, I could turn up the headphones. Oh, but yeah, welcome everybody. If you made it this far, a minute in, I've been talking. I just wanted to start it before you even knew I started it so you can get comfortable with hearing yourself.
Gotcha.
Of course, to the right of me, well, I said that as if I said as if the camera was on, right? Of course, I got Iris. We can finally use her real name since Chelsea came last week. She made me call her Denise. No, she made me call her middle name.
Yeah.
She didn't want to, I don't know what it was. And we got the lovely Andrika.
Hey.
Oh, I almost clicked that one. My bad. No, nobody's laughing at you. So how y'all ladies doing? I see you in your finest, so you must have went to
church.
Went to the church house.
I did.
I'm assuming
I did.
the atheist you are. The atheist you are, young lady.
Don't even look over there. She said I did not go.
You don't go to church?
I do not go to church. Do I believe in a higher power? Yes, but I don't go to church.
That's dope.
So I'm kind of with you. Is this cool to talk about? They're gonna be like, y'all the devil. I don't like your podcast anymore. You know, no. So I'm very spiritual, right? And this is gonna sound extremely weird. And if I sound extremely weird to y'all, if y'all don't know, I did have COVID. Unfortunately, I escaped it the last time, but I don't know what happened. These damn kids would not stay from around each other. But
That'll do it.
I go to church for the feeling. Like I go to church to literally watch people
have a good time,
right? Because it makes me feel good. Like the message be dope because my pastor is dope. So shout out to Dante Banks, God Chasers. Damn, I might edit that. I don't want people popping up at the church.
And you just said damn.
Huh?
And you said damn after you said God Chasers.
Damn, that's a Beaver's home. Did y'all know that? Don't let these people confuse y'all with these words, and like these words be meaning more than what they mean.
You're right.
But no, like I enjoy going to church to watch people. I don't want to say catch the Holy Ghost, but you know, kind of just
The film.
Do they thing.
yeah. So it feels good to me.
You don't know what people going through.
Yeah, we gonna talk about it today. Cause somebody got somewhere. Somebody got somewhere they mind. I got an inbox. We could talk about that. We could talk about how this started.
Sure.
Listen.
Let's give them a background.
Well, no, I just be knowing. I knew you had something on your mind. I promise you, I did. I knew it. And these questions,
They weren't questions; they were topics.
Well, wow. You know what? Get it right, then. Dennis, my apologies. These topics you have, you want to talk about are extremely interesting, fun to me, extremely fun to me, but quite interesting to y'all when y'all hear it. Trust me. Iris, why are you so quiet? What's wrong? What's on your mind? I don't like that I'm just here type of vibe. I like when you're here, like I can hear you.
I'm present.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm waiting for the topic. I'm present.
Y'all want to get back in it? Y'all want to jump right in it?
I mean, what we waiting?
No, I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't want to jump right.
Yeah,
I got to ease into this one because this is you talking to somebody. And I'm trying to, as a host, you got to figure out how to navigate certain situations, right? Because you understand that people may hear it. And And
Oh,
at
it's
some
open
point,
to the public.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
you definitely gotta be cognizant of what people.
You better know it. But yeah,
first,
anyways.
wait.
Go
First,
ahead.
I want to say I'm happy that you feel better.
You know what? Thank you. I don't think
I'm
nobody even
really
said
happy
that
you
to
feel
me yet.
better.
I don't really think people like me. I don't want to get into the story I told you. I found out yesterday. People really just don't like me. Like I literally just found it out, and I think some of the guys start to understand. Like I'm really not the bad guy. I think it's the. And see, look, I don't even want to take accountability. It's me. I'm the problem, right? The issue is the things that I've done in my past,
Right.
the way that I've made people feel in my past. You
But
gotta.
you're not that person.
But however, they don't know that, right? They only
But it
can.
takes a conversation to know that.
And if they don't, if they're not open to the conversation, they only open to
Then
believing.
that's on them, not on you.
Yeah, but
No,
for me,
that's on them.
no. What I'm saying is I understand where it comes from because at a time in my life I was a certain way towards people, right? It was a little extra, a lot of fun. I don't know why you're doing all them hand movements over there, young lady. A little extra. But I don't think I warrant that type of response. But it's all love, right? I guess at the end of the day. But I have made people feel away, so I am mindful of that, and I understand that you have to fix things. It's not really on them to just accept the version that I am presenting.
Yeah, but
now.
that's not on you to fix how they feel about you. Because
I don't mean it in that aspect. I just mean it in the fact of I subscribe to like I'm supposed to love you the way I desire to be loved, right? So for the way I treated people in the past warrant this type of response if you're not used to who I am now, right? So for me is not to prove nothing to you or try to change your mind. It's just for you to realize the version that I am now. And if you don't, it's fine, right? And my voice sounds horrible because it feels like it does. It's like 65 degrees in here because somebody AC got fixed and they just want to show off that they got new antifreeze and all that. So yes, it's getting a little stuffy in here, might I add, because it's a little nippy. You could fix that. It's
and the crazy part is I put it down one notch because I thought it was
but
kind of warm
what's
in
the
here.
notch? Like what did it go from?
It went from 73 to 72.
That's the actual. It's not hot outside. What's the degrees?
102 outside.
It can't be 102. It feels like
It's
Antarctica in here, so it can't
My
be.
watch said 100.
It must be a light. You got trees outside?
No, I think it's the way that the house is positioned. Like both of the houses next to me kind of block the sun. So like what you see in my backyard, that's literally the only sun that I get in my house.
Well, yeah, because it's different in here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get a jacket. Make myself feel a little warm. Right.
Yeah, like it's hardly any sun in my front yard. You saw that when you walked up. So it's just the way the house is positioned.
So I guess we'll get into it, right? So what is your biggest deal? We're gonna talk about co-parenting. Or let's talk about co-parenting. Yeah, that's oof. Co-parenting. How do you feel it should go? What would make co-parenting comfortable from a woman's perspective, dealing with an active child, right? Because your kids play sports. Your kids play. You got one child, right?
I have one child.
One son. I'm sorry. And I have three, and my twins are extremely active. My youngest daughter is really dope at tracks, and that's on me. I got to get better with that. However, what is y'all disdain? Like, what could be better? What could men do better? Especially y'all, the custodial parents.
Right. I think it can be communication.
That's key. It's the biggest thing on earth, actually.
Not assuming that the other person is just going to do what you would like them to do. And I'm learning that as a parent, that the other parent's not going to parent the way I do.
In what aspect? Like what do you have expectations?
Of course.
That's the issue. Right? So that's where all the emotions come in at, right? And that's what I'm learning. I'm telling you, like every time I talk to a lady friend of mine, that's the issue, right? She's looking at a situation from an emotional standpoint. Not saying that you are, right? I'm just speaking in general, right? And a lot of the times when us men don't do exactly what it is y'all feel we should do and how we should do it, And you know, again,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I know your situation is quite different than ours.
But I still co-parented at one point before
Right.
that took place. So
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. But
We'll go down that aisle.
but yeah, a lot of the times women have expectations, and we'll never meet them. No man would ever meet them. No parent. No, it just don't work that way, right? So for me, to you, what do you think that you can do better to help the situation flow better?
I think I can communicate better. Like, not operate out of emotion and operate just solely for my child.
And what's your biggest issue? Like, what do you be expecting? Like, if you get off of work, you feel like he should pick up the child or do this, or
I mean, but that's not communicated, so that's what I have to do better at. Like, I just expect him to read my mind, I'm assuming, but that's not realistic. But
well,
when I do say communicate, I don't necessarily give hints or what needs to be done.
so you're the problem. Imagine that, right? Say it. It's okay to say it though, right? It's okay to say you're the problem, right? You feel it.
I'm the problem.
Embrace it. Cause I've been the problem the whole time I've been a parent, right? Cause I had to realize, right? You get in these situations that you created, meaning me. This is what I wanted. This is what I desired. This with my twins, mom, right? Well, my youngest daughter's situation is just something that's, I don't want to talk about that right now. One day I open up about that and get into that, because that situation has caused people that I love a problem, you know, and that's a situation that has to be fixed between me and a friend of mine, right? Because of we share a common. Yeah, I know it sounds trifling. It is extremely trifling, but I don't want to get into that today, right? But what I have to understand is I created this situation with my kids. I wanted the kids. I chose the mother, and I left. Imagine that, right? You had these two beautiful babies with this beautiful young lady that's in college, on her way to nursing school,
Right.
and you just put
Boom.
because you wanted to, right? And then you leave, and then you expect her to operate the same way she's been operating when you was there, and not accepting the fact that you left. Right, so a lot of things has happened that has caused. You talking about emotion? You talking about a roller coaster? My roller coaster ain't went. It's only coming down actually because I'm taking accountability for my actions. Right, so it feels better for me, although still complicated. Because I can't help somebody else feel a way towards me. I can only love her, love the situation, how I desire to be loved back.
Correct.
Right? So I want my kids to be a certain way with me, but you got to put in more effort for that to be the case. You want your kids to want to be with you, you have to give them a desire to want to be with you, right? So I said all that to say accountability is key.
I'm learning that. I'm learning a lot about myself here in these past couple of years.
So
I feel like grace needs to be given also, because it's not just accountability, because you can take accountability for your actions, but I feel like grace on both ends needs to be given.
Yes, and I'm not gonna say yes and no. I'm gonna say yes. However,
Still is
Accountability.
well, no. However, is not but.
However is a but.
See, I don't think that's. I've been using however better now, because I don't like to say but, because it negates everything. Yeah, right. So I don't think that. I think however adds to it.
No, however a possibility.
I think however adds to what you're saying, right? Because I'm saying, right, yes, the other person should have grace. However, if you have created.
But do you see how however still sounds negative?
It sounds negative. If y'all listen, however it sounded negative to y'all in that part, please comment or just thumbs up, right? Just let me know, right? To me, and again, I'm cool with redirection. That's why I'm doing the brunch for the black men, right? Can I just say however, so you can kind of understand?
So you can get your point out.
Y'all should see how they looking at me like, no, nigga, don't say however.
Is there any other word you got?
Should I just say something and then just like a dot to make it like a period and then further?
You want to close out that sentence?
Yeah, maybe. Is that the best way to do it?
Well, because however, if you put it in a sentence, it's really comma, however, comma.
But
So,
we're not-
I mean, what you get what I'm saying?
The English teachers in here, y'all. Oh my God.
saying.
Oh my God. I am so sorry for the fellas that have to go through this. Imagine me going through this in real time. No, I'm just playing. Grace should be given. I just feel like sometimes it's hard for the person that have been going through the most because of you. It's hard for them to give grace right off the bat. Consistency is key, right? So yes, grace should be given when you consistent, not, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just do better tomorrow, and then next week you go back to your same way. So that was kind of my biggest thing, right? You want the situation to get better. That's why I went to therapy. I go to therapy. It's because I understand I have to learn how to coexist with humans. I'd be feeling like you should already know exactly what I'm talking about.
Correct.
And that's not fair to you.
Yeah.
Then in return, it's not fair to me, right? Because the emotional part falls on me because I'm the one that's
you
feeling
dealing
it,
with it.
right? So grace should be given. Grace is the most important part of it all. Understanding is the most important part of it all. And grace is hard to give when nobody is consistent. So quit looking at my hair. I know I need to
I'm
get it
not
washed.
looking at-
That's
I'm
why I don't
looking
like.
at
I don't like this. I don't like this. You don't got like a cardboard that I can just put up and I can kind of pod behind that, right? They ain't got no my ass. You
We're
just
having a conversation.
yeah, but
I'm
your
looking at
eyes
you.
went up
I'm
like
not.
that.
Oh
Just
my
and your
God.
eyes keep going up. Like damn, I'm gonna sit. Well, I need to sit over there.
Well,
with you.
my hair not even done.
That's
so.
cool, but your hair's not dirty like mine. I need my hair washed.
my
I was in a
God.
club like this too. Yeah, I'm that type of nigga.
I wonder you were having a great time. You were yourself.
Is that a slug? Like what? What is
Pew,
that?
pew, pew,
Wow. What? That's cold blooded.
But you were yourself. You were,
I
transparent.
I would be myself even if my hair wasn't done. I mean, if my hair was done.
You think?
So so that's what you said. You said I'm not myself. That is wow.
That was
Oh, because I be
really-
doing my pictures and all that.
Exactly.
This girl say I be acting like what she say? Oh, I gotta find it. Y'all talk, please. I gotta find it. She said, "Here you go, acting like what does she be saying?"
Oh, that was funny though.
Oh, look, let's get to the next question. I don't want to have a dull moment. Did we get is that enough for co-parenting?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Accountability.
What's the key to co-parenting? Accountability or
The key to
communication?
co-parenting is
Communication.
I think it whatever works best for you and the other parent, because we can say communication, but communication can be really good with another set of parents that co-parent, but can be something else that's missing. You get what I'm saying?
Or you need to have a median sometimes. Like I can just take it.
Yeah.
Medium or median?
Median.
She said medium. I said medium.
median. You said medium.
You rolled your tongue like a maybe because you rolled your tongue. She got a lazy tongue. Maybe you talk with a lisp. Or maybe I think you talk with a
No, I
lisp.
do
That's
not.
what it is. I
No,
think
I
that's what it was.
A median.
But yeah,
That's what I said. I thought you said medium,
Medium?
like the size
No,
shirt that I got
a
on.
median.
Yeah, medium. I don't know what y'all thought. For real, ain't no more X's behind this. Nah.
But yeah, I think it's whatever's worked best for the child, because you can communicate very, very well.
See, I don't-
And it still
I don't-
can be. I do, because I feel like
No.
me and my kid's dad communicated very well, but it still was a disconnect, and it's because what I wanted for my child was totally different than what he wanted for them. So we communicated in terms of us co-parenting, but our goals and visions were different when it came to them. Like I was super like school, and sports, where he was like, girl, let them be kids. Like we don't like, they'll get there.
And that's what I
get
agree
what I'm
with.
saying?
So,
So-
because I seen the I don't know if I cut you off. I'm sorry.
You did.
Because Stay got on me last night. Don't let her
Yeah.
talk. She put the time frame. She said 33 minutes. I said, oh, shit.
Iris
Let me go to 33 minutes and see what happened. Let Iris talk.
I was trying to see what else was coming after that. And you
Yeah. But I feel like a lot, and people use this loosely. People living through their kids, right? I don't live through my child, like with my kids. I don't really care if my son don't play sports. See, there your eyes go again.
I'm not even looking up. See, you just
I don't know
think
what's happening.
It's a self-conscious thing.
Yeah, because
You
y'all
think-
insecure about saying I know what you want. That's my issue. It's my
Yes,
turn. Is you right?
yes.
put it on her.
That's what happens. That's deflecting. But yeah. So I don't really feel like a lot of people be living through their kids because they want what they feel is best for, or what they know was. You know what I mean? Like you only know how to parent the way
you were raised,
right? Until you decide to be better. However, sports is important, right? Because it taught me a lot. If you got the right coach, let's just say
if
activities.
You're coachable.
That's the biggest thing actually.
Because you can put a kid in any sport, but if they're not coachable, they're not going nowhere.
That is true. But we just kind of speaking on the aspect of just the father of your kids saying just let them be kids. What does that mean? You know what does that mean? Because that kind of just stumped me right quick.
What, let them be kids? What?
But it would be like so my kids played baseball, T-ball back then, with his cousins. Well, Heaven would be out in the outfield picking flowers. And I would be yelling, like, Heaven, get out the flowers. You need to be paying attention.
You tripping.
Kids,
yeah,
right?
let her do her thing.
I'm like, I'm paying money for you to play. Like,
she's on the field doing it. Oh, no, she can't do that. No, we ain't doing that. Baby girl, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That is not an option. Yeah, see, that would be an issue. And I don't, like, the mother of my kids don't play that. Like, she's way worse than me. And that's the crazy thing about it. She's a 1,000 times worse than me.
Agreed.
No. Well, you like that too?
I'm like that.
Like with your son, you demand certain things?
I'm
not saying that's what she does.
I'm just it's just structure.
She's just more so like if I come to this game, brother, you need to put forth an effort.
Hello?
And
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're not playing the way I know you can play.
That's me.
My issue is, so look, women, let me not say that because for me, let me speak for me, right? Because guys, boy, they ripping, especially about the whole baby daddy, baby mama thing, whatever. For me, I'm better at it now. I'm the type to tell you, like, brother, I'm not gonna be coming to this if you just. I don't care if you lose. I don't care, but see, I'm not tripping on it. It's just the effort.
Right.
Like if you're just gonna be out here,
Bush.
I'm not coming. You know, she's gonna let you know, hey, big dog, what you doing over there? Yeah, what you on right now? Hey, Drayden, what you on right now? You ain't, we ain't doing that. And I appreciate that. I feel like it's better coming from her
my mom
than me.
But like,
well, I don't say it's better.
They're older, right?
Yeah,
and so
they
you have to remember T-ball. They're like 4, 5.
Oh, you tripping?
You get what I'm saying? And so, but
well, no, I don't think you're tripping.
So I felt like
I still don't think you should be picking flowers.
I'm
just like I'm effort.
Yeah, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. Yeah, I'm doing my part. Yeah.
Even if you don't catch not one ball, I prefer you not pick these flowers. Yeah. Like I didn't pay for you to pick flowers.
True. I get you. I understand that.
But he was saying,
but he's like, she's a kid. Like that's what she's having because she was having the time of her life.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna have it that way. So you can pick that flowers after the game later on, but you ain't gonna do that. Not on my dime.
And he's like, you tripping? Like, just let her be a kid. Like this might be something she don't even like, but you have her in it, and that could be why she's picking the flowers.
Yeah, we ain't on that. I ain't really feeling
that. I already paid.
Yeah, and I paid for everybody to get in here. No. Hold on, and most important is people watching, and that's my baby. Yes, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that on no level.
Making no meme on my baby.
At what? Imagine. Oh, that'll be.
No, you're not.
What would you do? What would y'all do if y'all seen a parent made a meme on TikTok?
I would be so pissed. I'm not gonna lie.
No. That's how you feel. What would you do?
So it better be funny.
I mean, yes. If it's, I'm not gonna lie. If it's funny and it's shareable, I'm sharing it. I'm not gonna lie.
If it's,
I don't know how I feel about that. I think I want to learn. I don't know. I want to know. Maybe I'll be a group thinker in this situation. Whatever y'all. Let me kind of. I don't know how would I feel.
So I think I would be upset. One, but then like once I take the emotion out and actually look at it, like if it's something that's legit funny. Hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna share it. Like y'all see my Facebook posts about my kids all the time.
It's going in a group chat.
I be super transparent on how crazy they make my life.
But that's you doing it.
So
That's not another
Yeah,
parent.
guess
So that's
what?
cool.
Once I share it, guess what? It's something that I'm doing.
No.
So,
I'm saying no.
They did it. So if it's like
Another
saying
parent.
like
I'm saying another
I
parent
get
made
that,
to me.
but if it's something that's funny and not offensive,
Yeah,
I
you can
probably
take
would,
it.
I
Yeah.
can take it. Yeah. Now,
I
if
get
you
that.
being super offensive or racial, whatever, then it's
we
a
got
problem. Yeah.
We got problems.
What do you do?
I'm
Approach
approaching
that
them.
parent.
Like y'all gonna literally go to the?
Yes.
Hey. I'm
Excuse
so-and-so's
me.
What's
mom.
the approach? Let me.
I'd be like, excuse me, this is my child. Like,
And what if they say so?
oh, it's a bigger problem.
Why would they say that if you go if
You
your
can't
approach?
control. Listen, see,
You
that's
can't
what I
go
like.
out there.
See, that's how I live my life now, right? I feel like the energy you put out to the universe is
It's
the
what's
energy
gonna
you
come
get back,
back.
right? However,
But he's just negated everything.
however, sometimes
So you have to
done
remember
done
when
it.
it comes to your kids,
Yeah.
sometimes there is no understanding. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna have understanding.
So what
And
are you gonna do?
I may forget that I got a job that I need to
So
keep
you're gonna
this
get physical
understanding.
with it?
If it gets there,
So
I'm
see,
not
that's what
gonna
I'm saying.
lie.
What are we teaching
And
the
it's
kids if
because-
we can't
so
react a
it's-
certain way?
So first of all, I'm going to try to handle it as an adult.
Uh-huh.
And if it doesn't get there, like I teach my kids, you try to understand understand,
And that's
right?
key though. The most important thing
And
is understanding.
But I also tell them there are situations where understanding goes out the door.
Never. See,
Nope.
that's no. I don't subscribe. Hey,
Nope.
kids,
Nope.
kids.
No, because you're having the conversation with them. And am I gonna? I'm not the emotion Michelle Obama where they go low, you go high.
Yeah, you do. You just said you just talked about grace.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I give it initially.
All the time.
But when it comes to you disrespecting my child, because that's one thing that I teach my kids.
We not
Your
tolerating
mama
no
gonna
disrespect.
always have your back when I'm right, when it's right. Like if I can't let nobody be out here disrespecting my kid because then it kind of negates me telling them I'm gonna take up for you when it's supposed to be there. You
Let
get
me
what
stop
I'm saying?
you, right? Because this is perfect for me, right? So look, I'm a guy that ride. I talk to myself. Look, I don't care how y'all feel about that, and I answer myself. Just take it and do what you will with that, right? So
be honest,
I don't
everybody do it.
subscribe. Yeah, but everybody. That's just like with these celebrities that go through things. You see these people talk about them as if their life is great at home. Yeah, so
right.
everybody may do it, but they're gonna criticize. I don't care. I'm free of judgment at this point in life, anyway. But I want to ask y'all about this since you said that. Right or wrong, are you with your child? Or see that I don't subscribe to that way of thinking, but I'm gonna let y'all answer that. Yeah, see, like you know how they tell you, you got a sister, no, you got a brother, right? Right or wrong, you fight behind him. No, we're not doing
And then
that.
correct it in
Later.
private. I don't.
Yeah,
I
you
correct
so
my
you-
kids. I correct my kids right then and there.
But I'm saying if
so
it's an issue where your brother is about to fight, say he about to fight over a girl, right? And you know he tripping behind a girl. Are you gonna fight with him and then be like, bro, you tripping? Or are you gonna redirect him?
Redirect him right there.
See, I like y'all. What you gonna do?
No. You guys, my sisters, I'm gonna tell them right then and there, like y'all
You
tripping.
wrong. That's
You tripping.
not- yeah.
Now, if it still ends up being physical after I tell you tripping, or tell the other person like y'all tripping. I mean, I ain't gonna let my sister get beat up. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say
but I don't
nothing.
feel like it should ever
Like,
get to that point.
it
Like for me,
shouldn't.
if
Stop
redirect, yeah, because redirection is key.
Redirection, right.
That's why I'm telling you. I'm sorry to keep saying this, but I can't wait to
But
do
let's
this
be
brunch.
honest. When people, we can say that now because we have a cool head. But when you
In the moment?
when you're in the moment,
You control
you're
the
not-
moment.
You're not listening.
Yes, you are.
But you're not listening to comprehend. You're listening to respond.
No,
Let's
see,
be
that's the
honest.
issue. No. See, that's not.
But
No,
when
no,
you're
no.
when you're pissed off, you listen to respond. Like
Who's in
let's-
control of being pissed off? You or them? You are.
you are correct.
So just ride with me for a second,
Okay.
right? It's no way, and this is therapy talking, and I love it, right? Because it helps me, right? It's no way, right? Most important, you control your emotions. Nobody can make you mad.
that's
Nobody
right.
can make you feel away, right?
Right.
So when we know that, and you in a situation presents itself that you don't even want to be a part of, it's not them acting a certain way and then my emotions change and I'm reacting a different way than I normally react, right? Because I'm aware of consequence. I'm aware of if I don't control this moment, I may not even have a moment tomorrow because it can end today, right? So for me, and I always been this way. I always been a thinker. That's why I'll never really get into issues with people, because I understand. I don't go to the club, right? Not because I'm scared of you, but I'm scared what I may have to do to you or what you may have to do to me.
Right.
See, the issue with life is people think it goes one way. They think they get mad and it goes the way that they feel.
No, it usually go total opposite.
The opposite.
They need to be aware of that. However, redirection never happened in the midst of those moments, and it end up going the other way. So case in point, either somebody's dead, right? Either somebody's going to jail, or we just got our ass whooped on camera in front of everybody over a moment that didn't have to be created. So for me, I said all that to say, I am always going to control me in the moment. Me controlling me in the moment controls the moment. If I can't control the moment, may God be with y'all that's involved with this. Feel however you feel about Dennis Ray, right? Say whatever it is you want to say, because you're going to say it regardless. I fight for my brother and get my ass kicked. You're not going to say at least he fought. You're going to say he got his ass kicked, right? However, sorry, we just not going to fight. And if we have to fight, I pray it go our way. But really, I'm just a guy with redirection. Now I don't be wanting to get into all that extra
But like,
stuff.
do you teach your kids that?
Yes, I talk to my son like he's
a grown up.
Yeah, and let me say that's the issue, right? As parents, me as a parent, let me speak for me. You look at your child at 10 and you think like, oh, well, you should be able to react. You should be able to catch that. And I'm thinking that with a grown up mind. When I was 10,
as a kid,
you better than me when I was 10. I'm gonna say that publicly. He's a way better pitcher than I was at 10. He may not, and he probably throw just as hard, right? That's the issue with us. That's the issue with me. I'm sorry. That's the issue with me. You put your grown up mind. No, you just put your grown up mind in his situation as if he's supposed to react as you will react, and that's not fair. And I'm getting better with that. Sorry we took so long on that topic. She calls me. So look, what I was telling you with the picture thing, when I get the poster, she say, "Here you go, acting like a HOE with the new wig." Boy, that'd be so funny, right?
That is accurate.
Marriage. How how do I present this? You want to talk about my ring that I wear, and then we can talk about the marriage thing.
Let's talk about a real one and then the one that you got.
So
the real one and the one that you got.
Imagine that, right? See, I almost said something, but I'm a better version of myself. And I'm mindful, boy, because you kind of left the door open for me to say, but anyway.
You should have.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Not the first time. Maybe the
second part.
I ain't seen you in some years, so let's just kind of get acquainted, and you can understand my personality again. And then, right? I'm telling you, I had a moment yesterday. It was kind of weird for me. So the ring that I wear, everybody asks me about this ring.
Everybody?
Yeah, because
He mean his pictures.
I make sure it's in the picture though. I enjoy it. Right?
It's a commentary.
Yeah. So the ring is. Am I supposed to say this? I don't think I could tell this story. So a friend of mine, I don't even know she is a friend of mine because she was great to me, right? Friend of mine, platonic friend of mine, had a situation with her ex, and I don't want to allude to the story because I don't want nobody that's familiar with the story to know that's who I'm talking about. I guess they went somewhere pre-COVID. It didn't work out, and she was just trying to get rid of the ring. End up going to see it, spend some time, kick it, and I was supposed to sell it, right? So I tried to get in touch with the people that they bought the ring from, but it was COVID, so they wasn't answering the phone at that time. And I was it's trifling, but I just was wearing it. Yeah, say what you want to say. I just, what, it fits. I'm going to just wear It's a beautiful ring. She paid a pretty penny for it, too. And I just been wearing it, and
that's just where it's been.
That's just it. I just enjoy wearing it. But see, if people pay attention to Dennis, I had another ring.
You did. It was a regular band.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been doing this. Like,
it was just a gold
I desire to be this way, right? I desire to wear this ring with pride.
You just practicing?
Yeah, I'm getting ready for you. But not her and you as in who's... That didn't come out right.
That did not. That did not
I'm
land
sorry,
at all. That did not land.
I'm getting ready for you as in her, as in my future wife.
Gotcha.
Right? Respect, though. I'm not saying that as if you're not a beautiful young lady, but you,
What?
imagine that. Because you was married.
I was.
How was that?
It was interesting. It was cool.
What a choice of words. Cool. Marriage was cool.
Marriage is good when you good with good people.
So look, let me say this, right? Because he's not here to defend himself, right?
That's what I said. I'm not gonna say anything that's not
Good people. Were you a good person in your marriage?
No, I was not.
Wow.
Accountability.
I am proud of you. Okay. We getting somewhere.
Where we going?
I don't know. We might not go too far because I don't want to be, they be you just picking at her. You shouldn't even been doing her like that. So I'm not. What you feel? What do you feel you could have done better in your marriage to make it flow a little better? Well, work a little better, I guess.
I think I could have been more patient with that person, and I got married very young, and so I was not mature in a lot of areas of my life. And
are you better now?
I am working to be better.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
Always
That's what we evolve every day.
And I notice things now that I'm more mature that I could have done better.
But do it make it hard for you to date? Do you hold, like, I asked you that, like, holding on to, damn, if I would have just done this, or if I could have just done this, we'll still be married because he really wasn't that bad. Or, you know what I mean? So now it's like, is it a block when you like, I don't want to present myself to this person because he's not that person?
Well, I have to learn that I can't compare that person to whoever is going to be the next person. I can't bring that into that and expect to have a good dating relationship.
I want to ask you a question so bad, but I think it's so inappropriate.
What do you want to ask?
I'm not going to ask you. I think I'm supposed to as a Potter, but I don't think I should ask that.
Then ask me. I know I wasn't married, but kind of, can you reword it?
That's the talent of being a host.
Yeah.
Right.
Reroute the question.
Nah, I don't. I'm direct.
Oh, okay.
Right. So in situations where you know that you wasn't the best version of yourself, see, the person is not here for me to be able to ask the question I want to ask. Was he a good husband to you? Look, I asked you that. Out of fairness to him, but also fairness to you, because it's cause and effect, right? And I tell one of my good friends, you was 100% right until you reacted the way you reacted to her being wrong. So I teach my son to be right all the way through, right? So I say that to say, was the way he acted towards you a reaction to how you were towards him?
Correct.
So he was a great husband.
He was.
Imagine that.
I don't take nothing from
No, I'm not saying that. I just want to make sure I ask the question the right way and then defend him. Well, not
As
him,
if
but
he was
defend.
sitting here,
Yeah, because
defend
I don't want.
situation?
Yeah, I don't want to really, because it could get messy. He wasn't shit. He wasn't doing. I don't want you to. I didn't ask you. I only wanted to kind of allude to the fact of, if we be better towards the person, we'll get the better
version
of that
That
person. So you're aware of the things that you didn't do and what you did do.
I was not. What's the word?
Was it insecurity?
Definitely. I had plenty of those.
That's my biggest issue. Trust me, I'm fat as hell now. I just be mad at myself. But I get to looking at these clothes, I'm like, damn, I would really look good if I just get it together, right? But
yeah, those little things that you don't, and it is a part of that. A part of that is me not communicating my insecurities with that person to make it.
You just react. You just let your insecurity control it, and then say, if I see you talking to a young lady, or you gotta, do this or do that, you take it like
the other way.
Right. I get it. I totally get it. I'm not even mad at you for that. I'm glad you're growing from that. Are you growing from that?
I'm growing. I'm making strides daily.
Are you dating?
Actively, no.
Have you tried?
I have tried, and it's just so different because I was married for so long, and I'm like, how you date people now? Like, what do you? I don't know.
Do seeing like because I don't know his situation. That's trifling. I do. I don't even gonna lie to that. I do know. I'm not gonna ask you that. But
what?
I'm not gonna do that because I like him, right? And I don't want to make it weird.
It ain't weird.
Seeing, well, see, this is I don't know.
Does it make her feel away?
That's what you want to ask.
That's what you want to ask.
I did not ask you nothing. Iris, hey, Iris, what did you ask her?
Seeing him move on and happy, does that make you feel away?
It was a little weird. It did have a little emotion. I had an emotion connected to that. But I have to. Do
you react from that emotion? Have you reacted?
I have reacted in that emotion.
Are you getting better with that?
I'm getting a lot better.
I'm proud of you for that. And I swear to God I am. Like, I'm extremely proud of you for that. Like, dead ass.
It just makes it, I can measure my growth when I see that person. Because before I could see that person and react and upset. But now when I see that person, I really ask myself, is this going to matter in 5 seconds? Is this going to matter to you in 10 seconds? You have to be an adult. You have to.
That's what my therapy, see, that's like my sex urges I be having, right? No, this is, I'm sorry to just kind of, boom, right? So, no, like that's what been helping me with those, right? She tells me, an urge is just like a wave. It reaches a point and then it just dissipates, right? So I understand that urge is not going to be there forever. It's just for me to control myself in the midst of the urge, So I say that to say whatever you feel when you see a person, like you said, I'm not going to feel this 5 minutes from now, 10 minutes from now, 10 seconds from now. What will really be the issue? Because and I don't know which person it is, whether it's him or her. If it's her, she's doing what she's supposed to do. Finding a handsome young man and loving on him as she should, right? And he's doing what he's supposed to do. At the time, he probably wasn't able to provide what he wanted to for you because of the blockage. And I'm not making it your fault. No, I'm not making it his, because us being men, we got to know how to navigate through that. We have to reassure, hey, baby, we good. I love you just how you are. I'm not saying he didn't do that, right? I'm not going to speak for him. I just understand them are the things that men have to do, right, in those moments. And let me say this to y'all, because my therapist always tell me I'm talking bad about myself. I am really playing. So don't y'all be getting in my comments or texting me, talking about, don't be talking about yourself like that. I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that. Oh, well, yeah, so we kind of touched on you, because we said dating after the divorce.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all got any questions y'all want to ask about?
Dating after the divorce, I guess, is that for the other, like, is it for the other person, or is it, you know what I mean? Like, how do you know?
It's for you. Everything about anything is just about you.
That's why I don't date, because I don't want it to look like I'm trying to.
See, that's the problem. You're still worrying about what other people think.
You
gotta
I gotta let that go.
What? Listen. I told myself I ain't gonna keep talking about that young lady, so I'm not gonna do it. But I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. However, in life, you have to do what's best for solely you, not your child, not your husband, not your mama, not your sister.
For yourself. For
you, because everything that's best for you would in return would be best for them, right? Because they getting that version of you. That's just how I live my life now. What's good for me, if it's for me and it works for you, you're gonna be happy as hell. Because I'm gonna always do what's best for me at this point. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Thank you. You have you tried therapy?
I do go to therapy.
You like it?
Yeah. At first I was like, oh, this is too much.
Really?
But I think it was too much because I wasn't allowing myself to fully be vested into the therapy session.
That's the biggest key. Like, you have to accept it. I went in there with open arms. I need help. I'm looking at her like, what? There's only one of y'all. It ain't two. I could handle two therapists right there. I'm telling you. Look, I'm dead serious.
Talk to both of y'all.
Nah, like, for real, because it's. I just got tired of the emotion of talking to my kids, and they're already at a 9 based off of, you know, whatever they hear about daddy or however daddy react. And I'm gonna tell you, the mother of my kids do a great job of not always calling me when it's an issue and not making me look like the disciplinary. You know, so now I get a chance to just be daddy, right? And that's a testament to them. And I'm sorry to keep giving y'all these, but they deserve that, you know, wholeheartedly. So yeah, that it makes it so much easier and so much better for me as a parent to be a parent when you just able to pull up. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, I'm able to just pull up. I don't give no issues. We was all out yesterday. Her boyfriend was with us. Yeah, great, cool. Listen, yes, awesome. I love it.
That's dope.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, this growing, and it's not even growing pains at this point. It's actually fun. I don't really feel nothing. That's why I go to therapy. I want to be in love. I don't get into that. But yeah, I got issues that I got to tackle. No, I don't feel like.
I think once you find the version of yourself that you always desired to be.
Yeah and no, because I ask myself, why am I like this? Like, you know, your mom wasn't that bad. Your dad is not bad. My dad be trying to love on me forever. Like, my mom is super dope now. And the greatest thing about it is she's putting in the effort. Like, you know, she gives me words of affirmation every time I'm looking up, right? That's something I desire. That's my love language, right? So if y'all want to know that,
words of affirmation.
Yeah, for real, right? Because, and I say this, I don't know, how do I say this? I know I be ranting, right, about support. And it's not that you have to support me. Like, you don't owe me that. You don't owe me support even if I support you. That's a choice that I make. I just be feeling away because of the people. I'm trying to make sure I say this right. I'm not going to say it because they're going to know who I'm talking to. I'm going to just be fair. I'm have grace. If you choose, listen, at this point, matter of fact, if you made it this far and you haven't subscribed to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in a month. I put that on my projection board. Yeah, I got it. Not gonna say I got in trouble, but I had a friend that been telling me about, you know, the projection board,
right?
And
vision
actually,
board.
Vision board. What did I say?
Projection,
but it's the same
a vision
thing.
board.
Yeah,
same thing.
But yeah, that's how women do it. They always want to put the correct term on something. Just always got to belittle or something.
But we let you have it this time. We didn't even correct you.
She did. That's why we having the conversation. She did. She literally just did. See how you tried to cover up? That's why I love women.
Well, I wanted to ask if there was a difference between the two. That's the only one I said. Is it a vision board?
Well, I'm not y'all the people. I'm not the, go to the thesaurus. The thesaurus.
Get the book out.
And yeah, ask them people. Ask vision Jeeves.
Board.
They the Jeeves.
They have Ask Jeeves still.
They need to bring back.
Am I that old? Was that wrong for me to say that out loud? Oh. Oh,
I don't think Ask Jeeves is right.
Oh no, it was one of those. It was one of those moments. Though. So they don't have that no more.
I don't believe.
I think they do.
Let's see.
Oh, it's Google. It's just Google, everything is just Google. I think
everything is Google.
Nah, because they still have black.
Google if they got
ask.com. No Ask. Oh, they still got Ask Jeeves. Yeah.
Y'all tried to make a mockery of me.
Still out there.
Yeah. It's just Google.
I'm sure they're not asking him though. They're gonna Google it.
Wow. No, somebody my age is or older. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Jeeves, get at me. Sponsorship. I'll make sure they start asking again. I'll push you to the
I'll promote you.
I'll push Jeeves, whoever Jeeves is. What was we at? I'm sorry.
We talking about love language.
Yeah.
We were talking about my love language.
Yeah.
What did do y'all know your love language?
I do.
So I like to say that all 5 are my love languages.
Wow.
Damn. Said all 5.
All 5. Because I really feel like depends on where I'm at in my life, who I'm dealing with at that life. It really could change. Lately, it has been words of affirmation and quality time.
I think all women And if I'm wrong, I'm cool with being wrong with this. But I think all women love language is quality time. I think there's like big for all women
but it's different for all
I
women
was like, but it's different.
because
oh, teach me something. Here we go. Let me scoot up. Let me scoot up. Right, that's what I've been waiting on.
well, because so like I know some of the women that I hang with on Clubhouse, whatever, like their quality time is literally physically in my face. Like we're actually going out, spending time together. Whereas, yes, I like that, but because I've been single so long, I'm okay with quality.
You being upstairs and I'm being.
Yes, and I'm okay with us texting. I'm okay with us a phone call. I'm okay with the distance.
You did the communication.
Yeah, I just need the communication. Like my
Yeah.
quality time is like it's gonna sound super weird.
Nah,
but
nothing's weird on here.
like
Clearly, not dealing with Dennis. Clearly.
So not to put my business on, but like this
No,
guy
put it
that
out.
this
No,
guy
don't
that
not try to put it out now.
But this guy that I haven't, that we've been friends,
Okay.
talking, communicating, whatever.
Okay.
His job keeps him away for extended periods of time.
I really want to be messy and ask where he
But I'm
work, but
not.
I ain't gonna do that. It's all good. I'm gonna let you make
I'm
it. I'm gonna
not.
go ahead and go let you do your thing.
And so
Coronavirus.
shut up.
Don't
That
try.
works for me because I have been in this space by myself for so long, and so
I get it.
like
I get
when
that.
we discuss like the love language thing, and I'm like, well, like us talking through text every day, that's quality time to me. He like, that is not quality time.
Let me stop you there, right? So I get exactly what you said because you've been operating single,
Yeah.
him being away, and just communicating through text, phone, whatever,
That's okay.
periodically is beautiful, right? What happens
When that person come home.
Yes, and see, this is the difference. When now he's here. And
Yes.
maybe he's a little bit of clingy, or maybe he's not as clingy, or maybe he don't communicate well because it's easy to communicate through text. I can just respond,
And keep
say
going on about my
something,
day.
right? What qualities do y'all look for in men? That's a good question. Pertaining to your love language, like what do you desire from a man? Not expectations, but what would you like your man, the qualities for him to
be
possess?
honest, to come in, I want you to meet me where I'm at. Don't come in here with expectations of what happened to you in the past. Meet me where I'm at because I'm gonna meet you where you're at. And I feel like that's where a lot of miscommunication comes in at the very beginning, because we project our expectations or our past hurts, our past expectations on the here and now, instead of literally meeting people where they're at, because they're telling you, this is where I'm at. You met me here. This is where I'm trying to go. And you're like, yeah, nah, that's not gonna work for me, because this is what I want right now.
Right now.
Yeah. Like, but you're not willing to extend the grace to meet them where they at.
So yeah, so for
Because
me,
like, real quick,
Go ahead.
because I say that because how you're saying, like, I'm working on myself, but say so it was this room on Clubhouse that
girl, I
said
thought you
what
were about to say it
happened-
was a rumor. I was about to say, what the hell did they say about me? What
So
the?
like, it was this room that said
Another one. I gotta have that drop. Another one.
So it was a room that was on Clubhouse that says, what do you do when you met your soulmate but at the wrong time?
Say that
And
again. Say that again.
What do you do, or how? Like, basically, what do you do if you met your soulmate? Like, this is the person that you are meant to be with, but at the wrong time.
Yeah, I deal with that. Like I literally deal with that.
And so I feel like
I deal with that with. I question that.
You did?
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Don't you say?
I didn't say anything.
Hey, girl, don't you say? Don't you? Nah, I
You
question
felt
that.
that way?
I felt that way. I felt that way. I had a moment to where I actually feel a way. Not about the person per se, but about a moment, right? Because I'm always the guy to allow people to pour. I always accept. I never let a person know my disdain, right?
Right.
because I just like giving grace, you know, and I don't like conflict actually. And I'm aware of all the things that I've done to create maybe you respond in that way. But that's not fair to me, right? Nope. Because you are in control of you, right? So whatever I do to you don't mean you have to do it to me. That's not fair, it's not fair, right? I feel a way because I let that person pour on me. And it's so much that I can say that I didn't say. So that's what it's all about. That's what it boils down to. Yeah, that's really, that's what it boils down to. But it's all love. Like I don't, you know, I harbor no resentment towards no human. That goes back to
what she asked you. You felt like you met a person and
I felt like now, yeah, for sure.
The timing was wrong?
Extremely wrong because the girl that I've been dealing with for multiple years deserves this version of me. Honestly, because actually every woman that I've encountered deserves this version of me because they've given me this version of themselves, right? And
did that person not deserve this version of you?
Whew. Yeah, that's not fair. Yeah, I'll be fair. I'll be fair. Yeah, that person, tomato, maybe. I don't know. No. That person is hell. What? That person is, you know what I'm gonna tell you? That person is me. That person showed me how I make people feel. I really let me just go and open up. That person is probably the reason why I'm the way I am.
You think so?
Yeah. I never even identify with the hurt, right? I don't even talk about it, right? Fuck it, we here. Yeah, that person, yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah, that person cut me deep.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. At a young age, you got to understand that.
You were so young.
You were so young. Think about it, right? That don't negate the fact that you know how to feel, right? So yeah, I felt. Dang. Yeah, hell yeah.
That person doesn't know this though.
She'll probably never know it.
Gave that person the opportunity to know.
No, I don't give nobody that opportunity. She's the reason. Look, fuck it. She's a part of the reason. Dang. Yes, outside of the I might edit all this. I might edit all this out. Boy, 1,000 views right here. Now listen, my heart is beating fast right now. So y'all understand? I ain't never said that. I don't even think I told my therapist this yet. Yeah, now that person is really
new level.
Yeah, that's another notch. Yeah,
accountability.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't accountability.
But you want that person to take accountability.
I really do.
What is that going to change?
It'll help me.
It's going to help
you.
It really will.
Disclosure?
What?
But how would they know if you never told them?
That's what I'm asking.
Never will. She'll probably don't even listen. Listen, again, I go to therapy to work past those moments. If that's the moment I need to get better, then maybe that moment will present itself. Look, my higher power is always going to make sure that I'm okay. That's why y'all here. That's why it's easy for me to pod as I supposed to, right? And I get the people to make it easy for me. Yeah. But yeah, she's really a part of the reason. Yeah.
That's intense.
I would say your name, girl. I know your whole name. You better know it.
Please don't.
No, I'm not. It's not I don't hate her. Like, I don't look at it that way. I just identify with, I did feel a way at a point. And when I allowed myself to feel a way, it was at a time to where I had already done her extremely wrong.
Correct.
Wow, look at you. I wish y'all could see her face. It's like, oh, you're not going to be talking about...
She got close to the mic, too.
Right, correct. Like, yeah, nigga, get it together before you get to talking about my people.
Don't be
but yeah. Because she was nothing but awesome to me since middle school, right? So it's not like she's the bad person. I'm not even making excuses for her. I just understand that she was young. She already knew how to react the way she knew how to react. However... or whatever that means. The way I can tell y'all some stories.
But we not.
Not a bad story. Okay. I guess.
Some bad ones in there.
Imagine that.
Some bad ones.
Man, another girl called me. Cause I told this older chick I was dealing with. I had already told her about her. Cause she had I was like 19, 18. She was telling me, don't ever make the decision for a woman. Allow the woman to make the decision for herself, right? So I'm like, yeah. So I got a chick. She goes to such and such, and I just came back from Liberty, whatever. But this chick is a young lady I've been liking since I was in like 12. She's just way older.
She's a grown person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2 days before.
12.
That's another good question.
We're not gonna do that.
I was just asking. I had a question.
I don't know if I want to know this question.
I do, but I want you to finish.
Okay, go finish.
Okay, yeah. So I end up seeing the young lady like 2 days before I went off to school. And yeah, whatever. We shared a moment before I left to school, and I'm like, damn. So she asked me that, and she tell me like, look, if you do have somebody, just So I tell her about She ends up calling her. Yeah, so that's kind of how it got boom. And then, that young lady ended up scratching my, that. Do you know she did that? I do. You know that?
No, I know that now in my adult life. I didn't know that in my teenage life.
My stepmom knew that.
She did.
She said, baby, I'm going to be honest with you.
I saw her today at church.
I love her so much. I was never going to tell you.
She was taking that to the grave.
She said, I'm never going to tell. She said, I was looking out the window, and I said, ain't my business. I'm never.
Oh,
wow. Mind the business that pays.
So, so yeah, I'm aware of like the things that I put out.
Did that feel warranted though? Like
that she did?
Yeah.
The words that she put on there was because that was totally correct. So
you're not arguing that. You're arguing the action.
Because she put love is in action. Actually, that's what she put on it. So damn, I might have to let all this go. Damn, man. Don't you go telling her.
I would never.
Oh, okay, for real.
Never.
If she don't listen, she ain't gonna listen. She'll hear about it when we get
going. Planting the seed.
Yeah.
Did you say love is an action word?
That's what she put on the side of my Benz I had bought at that time. Shit. Spent a lot of money for that car. I'm cursing a lot too, but it's after 10 minutes. What was I? What I wanted to tell y'all? It was something I was saying when you was about to say.
Oh, you telling
me a question?
Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something.
You was like, I'm gonna tell y'all the story.
So.
Oh yeah, so
you going off to school?
No. So the girl ended up because I had told her, look, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and rock with her. She said, oh, that's what you doing? I said, yeah. Now mind you, I'm gonna just keep it all the way a buck. It just got chaotic. I shot off to Midwestern State. No. This is when Nehemiah was at Midwestern State. I shoot off to Midwestern State. They fighting. They doing too much. No. But some other ladies, you know what I mean, right? Because I'm doing the most, of course, right? That's why
you ain't even in the area.
It just got bad. So, I tell her, girl, I'm like, man, look, I'm gonna just go ahead and rock with,
Right.
She said, oh, you are? She said, well, she just pocket dialed me on accident and she had another nigga house right now. What? I am 6 hours away. What? You talk about heart pounding. I ain't gonna say furious, boy, but you talking yelling.
Palms are sweaty.
What is evidence? Oh, y'all having fun with this, right? But no, yeah, she hit me with that, man. I was just like, what?
But how do you know that was true?
Because she told me. That's one thing about that young lady. She's not gonna lie to me. That's why I respect her the most, right?
I'll tell you the truth.
What?
Even if it hurt.
She told me the most disrespectful thing that a woman can tell a man. Yeah, like and look, I say that it's not bad the way y'all probably think it's bad. She just told me about myself.
About yourself.
But yeah, so that was a moment. She ended up telling me like, oh, so you chose her? Well, just know she.
Just so you know.
So then when
I pour some more salt on your wound.
Man, listen,
now she put gasoline on
that's gasoline.
But to baby girl defense, maybe I sound like a battered old woman right now. She just was over there doing some work. It was nothing like that. So I can only accept her truth, right? But she ended up telling me the truth. Everything hurts. Life hurts. I'm hurt. Hurting people hurt people. Yeah, that's just the way of the world. But no, yeah. So it's not like a hate towards her, but that is a part of my life that I identify with. Me actually feeling for a human and it not going my way, not actually even because of her, because the accountable part is if you don't do this, it wouldn't warrant this type of response. I'm not in control of her response, although you should never respond a certain way if you feel a certain way. But if I'm presenting myself to feel a certain way, I shouldn't be acting the way I'm acting, right? So the cause and the effect you have to deal with. I'm not mad at nothing. All I was, bringing up, honestly, was I feel like that was a period of my life that kind of make it hard for me to love on.
Again.
You always have to be extra, huh? Again. Again.
Just giving the people what they want.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a part that I battle with, because I understand I have felt, and when I did feel, it wasn't fair to her. It really wasn't fair to me because it was already over. Right? You just know that you like somebody so much and she likes you so much. You almost feel like this is how it's supposed to be. So you just try to make it work. However, in the midst of me feeling a way about whatever it is she was doing, I was still living my life. So it's a difference with me solely being all about one person. That's what's scary to me, right? Because I could trick myself to say, yeah, she's the reason that it's hard for me to deal with a woman. In retrospect, is really me. It's just 100% me, because she didn't do nothing to me initially. No woman that I know have done nothing to me initially, right? And if they have, they're doing a great fucking job at it, right? It's me understanding that you create these moments to make a person feel this way. You open that door. And boy, when a woman walk in that door, ain't no man on earth that can handle it. I don't care how player you act, because I act like that. That pain, when that heart get to beating on the left side, it's totally different.
It's a different kind of pain.
And imagine being 6 hours away and you got to experience that pain. And, I don't want to answer the phone. How many times I'm gonna call you? Like, hello, you're not gonna answer. Like, and just imagine that she don't have to respond. I can't pull up, right?
You're 6 hours away.
I got some stories, but I ain't supposed to do that, boy. I got some stories, boy, pertaining to that young lady there. That's my dog, boy. But I feel like, again, I'm not making excuses for nobody, but I was a piece of work. And I feel like I taught these women how to be that way. Like real life.
Giving away the game. Because I heard some stories. I got the stories. I just be like, what? Nah, no.
Your stories might not be all the way true. Remember, I'm going to tell a story.
You just said that person always tells the truth.
Yeah, I don't know, though, because I don't know.
Oh, it was like, and I did this too. It was
as long as that's a part of the story.
Yes.
Yeah, I can accept the stories. However, I don't know. I just feel like however is better than but.
I've seen stuff with my own eyes too. So
what? Hold on. I heard. What do you mean you see with pertaining to me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I lived. I enjoyed. I'm not. I can never knock that part. I'm just saying, dealing with that situation at a young age.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Right, and it make it hard for me to really desire to love a woman a certain way, being that I was never loved on as a child, right? And I identify with, and this is not saying that this is the truth, but this is just how I identify with. I only experienced love because I was good at something. Outside of being good at something, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how I felt. Not saying that is the truth, right? Because my mother only know how to love me the way she know how, right? I don't fault her for nothing no more. I don't fault my dad for. I don't live like that, right? I'm way better when it comes to that. However, it's still a blockage there when it comes to me wanting to be all about a woman wholeheartedly. Although I desire that, or I think I desire that, right? Because if I desire it, why won't I try it?
Correct.
I am finally at a point of healing and being better for Dennis. I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to get to a point to just be like, hey, let's do something. Let's get away and get a room on the other side of town, But that's the plan. I ain't telling no stories like that no more, y'all.
That was deep.
That was refreshing though.
It was?
Hell yeah. She
Because
needs
you
to know
touched on
that.
something that you had never even
What? I
told your
touched.
therapist.
Yeah.
I can tell you was holding on to it.
I know, because I want to keep going, but I'm just playing. I swear she wasn't that bad. I was extremely.
That's that accountability. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the best part of life. But anything else y'all want to add?
You had a question. What was your question?
Oh yeah, you
Actually,
did. Fuck yeah. We still
we were
going.
talking about dating. You were saying you was dating somebody that was older than you. So I'm like, what is it? Is it received better when the male is dating someone older than it is when the female dates someone older?
I think it depends on the actual person that's dating the older person, right? Because if you open to learn, you'll learn. Period. Whether a person is your age, younger than you, or older than you, you can meet people that are older that's still immature. Age don't define maturity, right? Correct. The actual person does. So the experience was extremely dope. We still cool as hell to this day. She's married. I don't
overstep.
Yeah, at all. I actually saw her for the first time some years ago, and it had been years, probably like a decade before I seen them before then. Still has the tattoo. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Yeah, she does, but nah, my experience dealing with older women, because I deal with older women actually.
That part.
Right. Well, not deal with. I've dealt with. That's not true. That's 100% not true. I do not deal with. Well, I don't know the proper way to say certain things. I'm friends with, right? I'm not sexual with nobody. I try my best to not do that. Although life does happen, I'm not mad at myself when I do make a mistake. I'm cool with it. I accept it. It is what it is. Iris, you ready to go? Because I don't like you. You okay today?
Yes.
You mad because I was late?
No.
Are you mad because I told you whatever you decide that you want for lunch is all on me? God, Lee, you cool?
I'm listening.
Whew. But
It'd be rude to cut you off. You was answering her question.
But yeah, dating older was to me is extremely dope. Like is when that person is in a comfortable space as well, right? And like I said, you got to be open for that. You could be the person that's younger than you to give you the time of your life. Outside of that, because the way your eyes just changed, like you missed that feeling or something, young lady. I don't know what's going on.
That was not what that was about. Absolutely not.
Somebody's phone ringing. But no,
I don't date older, so I didn't. Yeah,
you don't date older.
The most I could probably do is 3 to 4 years.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like there's no connection that could be there for me and somebody over that.
How do you know that if you don't try it? You might be missing out. You might be blocking your blessings.
I may be blocking my blessings. However, no, I can't. Like I can't. No. Like I always. Like my sister is 9 years older than me. So I just like anybody that's 9 years older than me. I'm like date my sister. Like
really?
I don't. Yes. Like I just.
What about the women that date like the men that are damn near they dad's age?
And that is no.
What's the problem?
Here we go. Oh no. Here we go. We got difference of opinion right now. Here we go. Hold on. Keep going then. Hey, look, I'm in a good mood today. I haven't indulged, so I am. Mine is open.
I was just asking what was the problem.
I'm not into it. I cannot date anybody that's the age of my daddy.
Why?
Because I just.
You just look at it like, damn, you was 25 when I was just born.
Yes, one.
But he didn't know you.
Right. That's fine. That's cool. But I don't now.
You just said, what if you met the right person just at the wrong time? So.
It's the wrong time and the person.
Damn, so you're not even open to it.
No, I'm not open to it at all.
I got some older gentlemen that listen to my pod that are extremely dope.
I'm sorry.
We play dominoes every Thursday. These
I
my
play
guys.
dominoes with you, but that's it.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. That's all.
You met one of them. You went to the house. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Super cool.
Handsome fella.
Super dope. But
let's throw it out there.
I'm really strict on the.
You want to try it? You know, you want to welcome. I can.
You got a few.
Yeah, I can. I
can arrange it.
I can get in a group chat right now and tell her, hey, look, big dog, got a young lady.
I got him one.
No, I'm super strict on that. 3 to 4 years up, 3 to 4 years down. I cannot go above.
So you can't deal with like a 30-year-old.
No.
Why?
No, because they could be mature, super mature.
I think that's very shallow of you. Like, I'm disappointed in you saying this.
And I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 100% okay.
So
with that.
you operate
because my brother is right at the 30. And I know that's nasty, probably to think like my brother and my sister, but I feel
that is not.
You can't compare that.
You're not dating your brother or your sister.
I get that, but like most of the, I hate to call them kids, but most of the kids that's within that age range,
they are bad. They're bad as hell.
And I just feel like the generational gap, it's a difference. And yes, you can try to bridge that gap. No, I can't. It's for 10 years older than me. That's a decade older than me.
That's
you
fine.
You have gone through and seen stuff that I don't.
That don't mean that's true. That's not true.
I get that.
You gotta stop thinking like this. Don't even sound like you.
That's fine. And I'm okay with that.
3 years.
3 to 4 max.
Older and younger.
Yep.
That's it.
That's a sliding scale.
And what about you? You don't see no. You cool. You don't.
Like,
you don't see no number. AJ, you ain't got no number, huh? It's up, huh? Whatever it is.
Not like your granddaddy, but I'm just saying, like.
What's your limit?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying.
50.
Yeah.
You grown out here. Shit.
I'm just saying. I mean, I done already. What have I not done in life? You know what I mean?
I don't think you should say that out in public like that because people
like
brain starts, but people think like that.
People do be thinking the words. The internet is crazy.
I don't even know what you mean, but I almost want to ask you what you mean. What haven't you done?
Saying, like, I done been married, and like I don't want to just limit myself to.
You be exploring, like you just be doing things
not like
out
that.
here.
That's not what I'm talking
Snorkeling. I was just talking about snorkeling, like going on vacations. That's all.
No, I just don't want to put a cap on myself. I'm not doing that.
So you can go like 21. See, but then you acted like it. So that's what I'm saying. You put the cap. So you can go older. You don't really want to go younger.
I would prefer not to. I mean.
So what's too young for you?
18.
I said 21. You made a face.
I was just like, why would you even consider me to do that?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
21 ain't legal. I mean, 18 they are too, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
you can actually
well
drink
established.
with them.
They might be well established. I don't know. That's what I said. I'm not putting a cap on it.
I'm saying so you'll be open to that.
When you said that number specifically.
And then I put you on the spot like you were like, that's messed up. I'm sorry. That's not cool. Don't worry about the 21-year-old. We'll say 25-ish. 30-ish.
Yeah. There we go.
That's cool.
There we go.
Oh, man. Had a great time. Listen.
But wait, I have one question.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to.
So...
Your questions turned into a whole nother 30 minutes. Remember that? Yeah, that's what happened the last time. So go ahead. And I'm in the mood, so go ahead.
One of your listeners, my friend that listens in.
I appreciate that, friend.
So she said to ask you.
Here y'all go with this. It's always one of them. One of the clubhouse girls.
Yeah.
Here we go. But they be having some questions too. Let's go get to it.
So she wants to know, like, why do men do the one and done when their peace is disturbed?
One and done as in like if a girl make a mistake, we're not strong. We're weak.
That's it. That's all. Like that's
it's so look. Wow.
So even if let's say put a time.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny about men. Think about the times where a man has sex with a woman on the first night. And he like, oh, I knocked her down on the first night. He excludes the facts that she knocked him down on the first night. Right? So that's the mental part of us. Think about that. That's the shallow part. And this is just me being completely transparent, right? One and done as in if she make a mistake and leaving, or it
doesn't have to be cheating. It could just literally be a miscommunication, and he feels like that one miscommunication.
That's the straw that broke.
Like that.
One and done.
Well, he's holding on. He probably have issues.
It disturbed like his focus, whatever.
To be fair to him, she needs to ask him why. Right? To me, one and done. I've dealt with women. I haven't dealt with women that made mistakes because even in the midst of the young lady we was talking about, I accepted.
Right.
I accepted it back. I accepted it back. So I don't really think every guy is a one and done guy. I think maybe he probably didn't even want to deal with her in the first place and was looking for a reason to get out of the situation, right? And when I say all men are weak, I'm not saying like weak as in physical, but the emotional part of certain things we can't handle, like y'all can handle.
Correct.
You can accept your man, not saying accept, but you can tolerate the fact that he made a mistake and you can work through it. And hold on. Yeah, because to be fair to us, if you're going to accept me back for maybe cheating, I don't want to hear about it. So the part of, I
think that's fair.
The part of communicating is not only talking,
right?
It's listening, right? So we communicate about it, we talk about it. I gave you everything you want to know. You accepted it. I don't want to hear about it. He shouldn't hear about it. It should never be thrown in his face if you accepted it, right? I think that's a lot of the problem too. A lot of issues with us men, we get into because I hear women be like, "Oh well, she don't even amount to me. Like you go deal with her, and she work at Wingstop, and I don't want to say a nurse because I don't want to allude to as I'm talking to somebody, but women forget the most important part: comfort. If I can go to somebody and I can just literally have a conversation, a no judgment zone, or I can tell you my ideas, and you actually listen and you believe in it. Imagine what that does to me internally.
Right.
But this young lady I have at home where I pay all the bills or pay part of the bills or whatever the situation is just nagging. Not saying she may not have a reason, but do she ever ask me how I feel? What's going on with me? How was my day? Or do I come home and you asking me, why did I leave a cup on the coffee table? As if that is more important. I could have just damn near had an accident that could have killed me. And I walk home and it's always this. Or I'm not doing something right. And I can go over here and just get a sense of peace. Not saying it's right. I'm just saying women also have to understand their role in why men react to situations the way they do.
Communicated, like, hey.
Imagine if you have, or if you're trying to. You can't communicate with a person that don't want to listen, or a person that just always want to get their point across. Because it's this. I tell the people that call in poor, don't wait until you feel a way to present it.
Do it in the moment.
Exactly. No. I don't like that. I'm going to change the mood before I let the mood change me.
I don't like when you wear Crocs outside with me. Like, that's small.
Look at it. Oh, I wish I could see his face. I wish I could see his face.
Was that like just a throw out there? Or was that that's true for you?
No, I'm just saying, no, we ain't talking about me. I'm just
I just had on Crocs and I was outside with what?
Like, that's what my friend said. I hate when we go out to eat and you got on Crocs. And I'm like,
really?
Why is that a problem? Like, this is me asking.
Well, where are y'all going to eat? Like, if it's a brunch spot?
It was like her and her dude was going somewhere, and she was like, and he be wearing these Crocs. Like,
but where are they going?
Going to eat, like going to a restaurant.
Like a decent
Not expensive, but like
Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, something
but
like
that's
that.
in North Star Mall. I should be able to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, look, so no.
Or on the flip, I don't like when you wear J's all the time when we go out.
He fly as hell.
That's
his
what I'm telling him. Like, why are you picking on him?
See, that's a pick. That means she's really not. She don't.
I don't think that's the problem. There's another.
That's what I'm saying.
There.
And see, that's what I don't like. Right? We pick at our own insecurities. People don't like other people because they identify with what they wish they had in somebody else. Right? I just posted that. Whatever it is that's bothering her about herself, his comfort level, being able to wear those and be comfortable wearing them.
Why is that a problem?
No. She may feel like she needs to be dressed up to
go out.
To go out.
Right? Yeah. And that's an insecurity sometimes.
And sometimes it's not even for you. This insecurity sometimes is because this new wave of social media. Like, I'm gonna take a picture of us and you got these Crocs.
Like, I ain't dressed, so now I ain't doing like, Jerry gonna take this picture.
Yeah, listen.
Like, take the picture. Like, you with your dude. Like,
take me as I am, but don't take me at all. Church, they say you can come as you are. Well I don't think they believe that, but some churches you can.
I think they say that, come as you are, and then when you get there,
they're going to judge you.
No, you can see how everybody else is dressed.
But some people are judgmental. Like, I'm not going to let that's why I don't go to church.
Here she go. Look, she getting back to it. She going back to shoot that slug at the church house, y'all.
I'm not. I'm not though. It's the truth. Like there are not everybody in the church, but there are people that you can tell when you go in there, they're judging. And like my thing is, you in church and you're not supposed to judge, but you judging. Like,
y'all feel aware? Yeah, I ain't gonna do see that. You almost had me. God damn, you almost had a viral moment, boy. Because I almost said something. I ain't even timestamped that part I was talking about that situation.
I'm happy you didn't. I'm so happy you didn't.
Sheesh.
Oh man.
Okay, golly. So I have one more question.
I knew it. I knew it.
That's why he rubbing his forehead because he was like,
my homegirl.
I love it, but you know what? Next time I'm gonna try to call him and we can try it that way.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because it has that capability.
So my homegirl called me yesterday. So I was like, I'm gonna get a man's perspective on this. So
is this about her man?
No.
Okay.
No,
wow, you want to
no.
Nah, because I don't want her to be like, yeah, because Dennis said if you were doing this, it's like, who's Dennis? Like, where's Dennis?
So she's
bring
single,
him in here,
right?
She wants to get back into the dating scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's saying like she feels like she always misses the mark when it comes to dating, and so she asked me, which I'm starting to learn that we can't go ask our homegirls for dating advice about men because we not men. Like I feel like. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
So she's like, hey, do you think it's weird if I go call my ex and ask him like, where did I miss the mark? Because I'm trying to better myself. And I really feel like maybe I missed the mark with him, but is it weird to like, maybe he won't answer the phone. And so I'm just like, well, this is nagging at you. Just call him.
Well, see, Lisa, she's open to accept accountability, right? That's key to me. I don't think another person can tell you where you missed the mark because they may not even been at the moment of their life to accept that version. Okay. You know what I mean? Like that's hard. Like that's a lot of pressure that she's putting on herself to even think like that.
It's true, but I guess so. I don't know the situation because I didn't.
What does she mean by missed the mark?
Right. So I'm
like, where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
Like so. I guess like her relationships, I'm assuming constantly fail because she's single. And so she's like, I feel like, so like when we're in our space on Clubhouse, like she's always like, I didn't get that. Like when it just be a conversation about relationships and whatever. And some of the men will give their examples or tell them like, this is why men do what we do. And she's like, I didn't get that. I didn't understand that. So she feels like a lot of times.
What would be one of the examples of what the guys said if you could, because I want to understand that fully.
So I want to say it was like one of them was, so recently, I'm not sure if she was in there, but recently this girl was dating this guy for a month. He texted her and said, hey, I'm not available emotionally, sexually, or physically. And he kind of basically ended it.
I respect that.
Right?
But I don't respect it that he waited a month to do that. That's the issue.
Right? And so
red flag number one.
So we had the conversation in the room because she's like, I don't understand. We literally talked every day, whether it been on the phone, whether it been through text. You could have told me this 30 days ago. To be honest.
At least he chose to tell her, right? The problem with a lot of women is, I'm sorry for cutting you off, your emotions get the best of your intellect, right? So you get to a guy, he's texting you in the morning, he's you know your son's name, he's not asking how your son doing, he's asking how so right?
Yeah.
He's very aware, he's conscious, and this is me, right? Sometimes that's just how the guy is. Sometimes you pull up, he opens the door, he pulls your chair out, he listens to you, he understands what a conversation is, right? This is me in a nutshell. It's not fair to you because it may feel a certain way because you're not used to it. However, it's not fair to me for you to start putting a different type of pressure on me because it makes you feel a way.
Right.
That be the issue with humans, not women, right? Because some guys accept you cooking your food and you just like, hey, I'm cooking, you hungry? And he may like that.
Crazy part is that she cooked, and that was her biggest thing. I don't cook for anybody.
Yes, she does.
No, her son is older, so she's like, he cooks for himself. So because we had that conversation, like, well, is cooking equivalent to dating? So she's like, well, that's one thing that I really don't really do for any man. I don't cook for men unless I'm really thinking this may go somewhere.
That's the issue. right? She started to put her emotions. Your emotions overrule your intellect every time. You're gonna make the wrong decision when you make a decision based off emotion. You make a decision based off understanding, right? So if she understands the situation, if I cook for you, even though I don't normally cook, I'm cooking for you because I'm cooking for you, not because I'm cooking for you trying to get you,
Right.
right? So y'all be playing these psychological games with yourself, and in the end, you end up hurting yourself because a lot of situations is exactly what it is. It's on the table.
But like the men say that, so not to cut you off. So a lot of the men in the room say that, like we're straightforward. Y'all miss the mark. Y'all miss the message.
That
right?
lingo is weird.
So y'all miss the message.
Yeah.
Like we can tell you straightforward what it is, and you miss it. But sometimes I really feel like semantics be more in it than the message.
Stop.
If that makes.
Don't allow it. See, when you start to get confused, what should you do?
Ask questions.
The most important thing, if you're starting to lose focus because you're starting to get caught up in the moment, thinking this moment is bigger than what it possibly could be, ask.
What is this?
What are we doing?
Where are we going?
And if you don't like the answer, abort mission. The issue is in life, not just women, but with men,
We assume.
we tend to think we can fix, grow, change a person, accept exactly what it is he or she is presenting to you and walk in that purpose. If it's not what you like,
Then move around.
leave. It's so simple.
It is.
Right,
But when you really,
Go ahead.
when you like a person,
No. You got to like yourself first. See,
That's
I'm
true.
sorry. See, this is the move. This is when I start to get pussy. You know? Right?
But you can like yourself and still like that person.
Yeah, right. So
you
who do you
wanna-
like more? Hold on. Sorry. Who do you like more? Who do you like more?
Oh, obviously myself.
Right. So before anything, if that don't make me feel good, no matter how much I like you, baby girl, yeah, I can't do that. Right. I'm not gonna change you. I'm cool on that. I'm not gonna hate you. I can still talk to you. I ain't pulling up. If I pull up to your house and somebody knock on the door and you telling me it's your whatever, I'm cool. My comfort level is now disturbed. Nobody should be popping up because you said you don't have those problems. I take everybody for
face value.
What they face. Mm-hmm.
right. I'm not trying to change nothing. I'm not trying to alter nothing. I'm not trying to make you adapt to me. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm trying to present me. And if you can handle that, then we can work towards whatever it is.
So hypothetically, say that person meets you where you're at, right? And say, how can I say this? So they meet you where you at. They're like, cool, I'm ready. I'm understanding. I'm on this ride, et cetera, et cetera.
Try what? See,
No, I'm just.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is when you say
So we're on this ride together.
you understand
Like,
what I want,
yes.
I understand what you
Yes.
want. Okay.
Yes, and I'm meeting you literally where you're at. And then I don't know, maybe just one thing changes, and if you like, well, that's not what we agreed on. Because I feel like people change, situations change. They could have still met you where you're at, but their one expectation changed. You get what I'm saying?
When you use the word expectation, you're gonna lose every time because yes, the first however long is the greatest it ever been, right? Mm-hmm. Now you like, damn, we've been texting every morning. He didn't even text me this morning.
Is that an expectation?
Something is different, right? Because you're expecting that, right? So
but
your emotions
women
get
learn
involved.
patterns. Like
Trend.
Yes,
It's a trend.
Yes, it is.
That's what
You're
I
trending.
don't.
But we know when some. But
No, you don't.
Yes, we
No,
do.
you don't. No,
Yes, we
listen.
do.
Let hear me clearly. No, because
we
listen,
know everything. No, but you can pick up on patterns. You could definitely tell when things
that is
change.
cute. That's
The
beautiful.
vibe is off.
That's listen because something happened. My mom is sick, and I don't want to talk about it. Right? Hear me right?
That could
but
be true.
but you feel a way about me not responding to you. And yes, maybe I should communicate that well. But I didn't text you good morning because of that. And I just need a moment to myself. That's not for you to expect something out of me and then respond off your expectations. Damn, you ain't texting me this morning? Like, what's going on? You must be dealing with somebody. Hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? Ask me. And just maybe I'll tell you, right? Because if you open it up, I can walk through. But if you beat me up with words because you think or you assuming, no, that don't work for me. And your eyes is doing that again.
I'm not
you
looking.
Keep looking. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. That kind of, I might just end it right now. But yeah, I just think a lot of the times we let our emotions get the best of us.
But a woman doesn't have to beat you up with your words, because she can say, "Hey, you ain't text me today. Like, what's up?" To me, that's not beating you up with her words. Like,
but
she
I feel like,
but why do I gotta text you?
Okay, I guess why would I text you? Hey, you ain't text me today. That's for me. That's not how I would operate.
I'm not. Yes.
So that's communication is key. The how is,
like
listen,
I have a problem. Or
the how is the most important thing. How you present yourself to any situation, how you respond, kids included. That is the most important part, right? You can have disdain towards a situation. How you present that is the only way you're gonna get the response that you feel like you
deserve. Right?
So if I'm feeling like, damn, I'm getting some distance. He ain't text me. I say him because you talking, because I ain't really like the way I just did that. Yeah, look at you, like he's Saucy Santana, right? No, so
I already knew you was wrong.
Yeah, but again, y'all do. We got people that just, he said him. No,
rewind that part.
Right, so just be mindful, right? If you dealing with a man, he can have a job issue, a life issue, a medical issue, child issue. He can just have an issue, right? Learn how to present your issue to any human in a way to where they're willing to
respond.
Imagine that. You seem like you got it together over there, young lady. You might need to go ahead and go on a date or two. You know, it's time to get back out there, right? But no, so that I think that just be the problem. Like, women have expectations that they shouldn't have. Like, if you cooking for somebody and you say, "Oh, I'll never do this," so I deserve that. Like, I'm the type of guy that I'm gonna treat you the way I desire to be treated. That's where I'm at in my life, right? I'm not saying I'm doing the best job of it, but I'm aware of this is how it should be, right? If I want you to love on me a certain way, I need to love on you that way, right? I shouldn't have expectations that I'm not willing to give.
Correct.
Right? So that's where I'm at with it. So that's why I'm like this when I talk about those questions. So I don't care that you don't normally cook for I feel a way about myself, right?
I want to hear the other part. You that way.
Yeah, I feel a way about myself, right? But also, I'm gonna wake up and cook breakfast for you. A woman that's hearing this know that this is true. Like, this is not me just playing and not me just talking. I really don't mind.
Right.
I cook for the whole house. That don't mean I feel like I'm entitled to you. That's just me, and that's just the boundaries that I set, right? And that's another thing. People don't. You keep looking. I don't know what you're looking at. But anyways, people don't set boundaries. People don't set boundaries, right? Maybe your eyes are a little cross. That what it is? You look cross-eyed over there. I'm just playing. She's not cross-eyed. But yeah, it's just
people don't set boundaries.
Yeah, people do not. I lost my train of thought actually because I was about to start talking about expectations. But yeah, people don't set. Yeah, people don't set boundaries, and when you don't set boundaries, you don't set yourself
up for failure.
Yeah, because you don't teach a person how you desire to be treated.
Yeah,
and that's the issue, and that's where we at in life. So set your boundaries, ladies, men. Communicate well. Like, learn to not let your emotions get the best of you and you just shut down and not be able. Why am I preaching to these people as if I'm their therapist?
I think they need to know that. They need to know. Because I do feel like there is a lot of miscommunication because how you said, we straightforward. We tell you. Sometimes it's really not straight. And yes, some of us women interpret it how we want to. So I'll say that. But sometimes where you men sometimes y'all men think y'all say it straightforward. And it's really not.
What's not straightforward to you? Like, what do you think a man can say that don't appear to be straightforward? And give me a situation. Like if he's not ready to be in a relationship, but
y'all are doing everything.
No, you don't allow it.
Hold on, wait, not me.
I know what you're saying, but she shouldn't allow it.
Okay, because you said you, so let me just clarify.
Don't allow it.
I got to clarify for you.
Let me check this nigga right quick, because he going too far.
Not me.
Yeah,
Her.
I feel you.
I'm fine. It's my friend.
Yeah, so in those situations, right? If what you allow is how you're going to be treated.
People how to treat you.
Well, yeah, that is most important. Quit compromising so much.
Modifications.
Right? You compromising everything just to appease a person that's not even willing to compromise nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. Because if he or she is willing to compromise, you wouldn't feel like that.
Right.
And look, let me just fill y'all in like Craig Davis, right? That went over y'all head, and I figured y'all should know who he is. There we go. That's my girl. Sometimes it's just okay to leave. Sometimes it's just okay to just it doesn't work. It just don't work. It's okay.
That's okay.
Right? And maybe just maybe that will help that person understand that he or she needs to be better if they desire to deal with a person like you, right? Because you may possess all the traits and attributes that one may need, one may want, and they ain't at a space in their life to receive it. That's not your fault.
Yeah, because I've heard that too in our room. A man may not be ready to love a woman like
leave his ass where he at.
Not.
I know what you said, but I'm saying tell her to leave him right where he at. If you at a spot in your life to where you desire to become one, right? Understand, be ready to become one, meaning you be responsible for whatever it is you need to be responsible for, so you can be able to present yourself in the light that somebody will be willing to even accept you, right? When you at that space and you meet a guy or a girl that you may feel like they look a certain way, they dress a certain way, they talk a certain way, and it ain't matching. Now, I'm not against you building a bear, right? I'm not against you feeling like it can't work, right? I'm not against you knowing who you are and what your qualities are, and maybe you can help this situation. Just be mindful that, yes, you gave yourself to a person that might not be equal to you in financial wise or mentally, emotional wise. You signed up for it. Don't lose yourself in the process. If it becomes too much to bear,
go.
Leave. Listen, we make it so much, we, Dennis Ray included, make it so hard because, listen, I have a woman that is purely amazing, and I treated all of them like, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, I'm mindful of that. So for me not to want to feel like this, for me not want, and where I'm at in life, I understand I gave off that energy. I can't fix it. I can only get better. I got two beautiful daughters and a son that I don't desire to go through none of that. And I want my daughters to meet a man exactly like me, a man that knows exactly what he wants, right? And willing to do everything to get to that, respectfully, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So women, men, if you feel like you are a better version of yourself and the person that you're dealing with is not, leave. Just let them understand that this is not the time.
This is not it.
I'm not doing this. I don't like the way you make me feel. No, you can't fix it because I've been telling you this for months. May God be with you. And I don't hate you. Because you should be at peace when, anyways. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you made it this far, you're super dope. That means you really, really rock with us. We're an hour and 43 minutes in. I don't know if y'all knew that.
I know this.
Okay. But yeah, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Fellas, I'm talking directly to y'all. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed to the channel, I feel a way. I'm going to find you. I'm just playing, y'all. Why y'all looking like, damn, is he serious? He mad? No, I'm just playing, but not seriously. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, y'all be cool how y'all be cool.
Peace.
Bye.